Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Your Love Story for March 2020. And this is for you coming from Gemini. So, first, let me show you my email address. And this is on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll give you a lot of other information, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, how to reach that supernatural energy within you. We'll talk about that later. Your first 15 days of March for you coming from Gemini. Well, it's 50-50. What you mustn't do is get involved in anything that is complicated or secretive where romance is concerned. So if you find a new romance and you find that there's a complication, perhaps the other person is still married, waiting for a divorce, don't go there. It will just make you a victim and you will lose out with that. If the newfound partner for romance is very much a person who is very open, then give it a chance. So it can be very tricky for you, first 15 days for a new romance. Your ongoing romance, you have to look behind the scenes to what's happening. You could be deceived, you could be let down very easily. So something fishy is going on. Be a detective and find out how to correct it as soon as you can. If you're married, then tell yourself that expenses and money affairs are not going well. There's money being used. Is it by you for something else, or is it your marriage partner something else? So money can be a problem and touchy issue. And also regarding travel, there can be disagreements about travel. And in your marriage, in the first 15 days, there can be issues where arguments can get out of hand as well. Your last 16 days of March, for you coming from Gemini, they become much, much worse. And be careful that a newfound romance that you find would be a very problematic one, bringing a lot of disappointment for you. And also be careful that your ongoing romance is going to have plenty of confrontation and opposition. So since it's you listening to me, try to hold on to your temper and your sharp words. Hold on to that. Don't be sarcastic. Otherwise, situation is going to get very bad with your ongoing romance. Where your marriage is concerned, you have to try your best to keep things calm, because what you say and do, or what your marriage partner says and does, is going to just create a lot of problems. For you, control your temper since it's you listening to me. And don't be a perfectionist. Don't expect this to go your way all the time. Be flexible. That would be better. So your last 16 days where marriage is concerned can be a problem. Now your lucky ages. I'm going to give you your lucky ages for March. You coming from Gemini. If you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71 or even 80, well, you're going to be one very lucky person where romance and marriage is concerned. You'll find wonderful one. You'll be very happy with your ongoing romance, and you will be very, very lovingly happy with your marriage partner as well, if you're of these ages. If you're not of these ages, then you'll need to see me for a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50. I'll talk to you more about that. Now, regarding being cautious, there'll be certain people of certain ages. They have to be very cautious where romance and marriage is concerned in the month of March. And this is if you happen to be the ages of 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55 or 64 or 73 or even 82, then you have to be very cautious that anything could snap very fast where romance and marriage is concerned. And you have to be very careful if you find a new one as well. Regarding colors, I would suggest that you wear plenty of black. And the color black is going to be very lucky for you in the month of March. So wear black on a date, wear black whenever you can. There can be an attachment made to somebody, and that attachment for you is going to be somebody from Scorpio. So somebody from Scorpio would be very happy to meet you, or is it you are being attracted to somebody from Scorpio? So an attachment to Scorpio is forecast for you. Possibilities are there. Now regarding AM or PM, I favor the AM, which means 12 midnight to 12 noon. as to give you luck where marriage and marriage and romance is concerned. So use these periods to talk and to settle issues or to make things better. Face east. Why are directions important? Because 9 planets are surrounding us. So face east in the month of March, and you'll be found very attractive in areas of romance. And if you're discussing things with your marriage partner, try to face east as well. There'll be a group of planets who will help you in areas of romance and marriage. Well, this is my email address. And send me an email if you wish to have a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And I'll give you the energies from the universe, your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, all based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And of course, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, I will teach you. And to reach that inner force energy that you have. Some people call it the soul, some call it the guide. I will show you how to do that as well. So send me that email and we'll get down to it. And for USD $50, that's what it'll cost you. We'll be able to do this 90-minute session. Until then, I wish you a good month of March. Thank you and goodbye.